Hello everyone, today we're going to be taking a close look, kind of an overview, sorry it's windy out, of my new truck I bought. It's a 2001 GMC Sierra, 1500 rear-wheel drive with the 5.3 liter V8. It's got the SLE package, and it's locked in the automatic transmission. Let's pull it up in the driveway and get a closer look at it. Since we're about to move the truck, we might as well do a quick cold start. It's really not that special. It's kind of quiet actually. Let's wait for these turn off before we can actually hear it, because and we're gonna roll down the window. It is, I'm telling you, super quiet. Let's roll down this one. It's a really quiet truck, I'm telling you. Parking brakes on, by the way, that's not an error. What's up? This is gonna be my take 2 on this truck. Instead of just going over all the problems with it, I'm just gonna talk about it in modifications. So it is a bone stock truck right now, like stock as it could get. It's got the SLE package. I believe I already said that. It's regular cab long box. I'd like to get some LED taillights for it. Not necessarily that these ones are bad, just spruce up the truck, make it a bit more modern. They look really clean too, along with a LED third brake light. Bumpers look good. Might remove the towing package. I don't know, it's kind of rusty and ugly. By the truck, it's been used. It was owned by the fire department of Glasgow, Kentucky until about 2016. Actually, early 2018, my bad. I'd like to get this bed lined right here. That's not bare metal, that is actually paint. I'd like to fix all this rust along here. Interior is pretty nice on this truck. Door panel's clean. No rust on these bottom doors actually, which is actually kind of rare. Usually they have just a teeny bit of rust down there. Might fix whatever's not keeping this door open. You got a little bit of a rip right here. I'm not worried about that. Truck does need to be cleaned. It is honestly pretty dusty. Steering wheel is a bit cracked. It's not perfect. Like I said, it's a truck with 200,000 miles, mostly highway miles, so I'm not complaining. Next part about the truck, the equalizers for the fade and bass are not there. I'm not worried about those right now. You can get a whole OEM replacement for all of these for about $18. I kind of like the gauges as they are. I don't really want to change those. I like the black classic faces. Thought about putting a center console in it that goes down, and you got your opening center console, but I kind of like the jump seat. It's cool because you still got your center console to rest your arm on and hold the wheel here. I don't use it because of this right here. It doesn't have a latch right now, but you can still open it. If I find the latch for it. Right there. It's kind of empty right now. Just leave it up so it doesn't rattle. Seats are in good condition, actually. Other than this right here. It's got a small tear. Seat foam is really flat right here. Everywhere else is pretty good. That seat's good. It's got the lumbar. Under the hood, I'm gonna have to open it. I'd like to do some mods under the hood, not too much. It's got the 5.3 V8, 285 horsepower, I believe 300 foot-pounds of torque. I'd like to get rid of this stock intake. It's got a massive baffle on it. It's right there. It shoots all the way down. It's just kind of a waste. It actually makes the engine kind of whine. You don't really hear the engine itself. You just kind of hear. Rrr. Keep the stock air box because it actually breathes from here. From the fender. My sister's laughing at me for recording. I really don't want to do much more modifications to the engine. I'd like to get new headlights. They're a bit foggy. Maybe some LED ones. No projectors. I'd like to keep the halogen bulbs. Sorry about that. Maybe I could get a Denali grill insert. Make some all of this chrome mesh, perhaps. I don't know. I kind of like the black. It kind of matches the tires. I don't really want fog lamps on this truck just because the lower valence right here just had them cut in and smoothed out, and I kind of like that. It looks really clean. Like I said, the headlights are foggy. I'd like to get LED bulbs, but I actually don't physically want the projectors and the wall that kind of shoots out. I know you can get some with an LED strip along here, or keep these halogen and then LED daytime running lamps and LED side markers. I don't know yet. Or I can just get the crystal clear, which makes this kind of pass out over everything. It doesn't have all these lines in it. I'd like to fix the rust. There really isn't that much rust under it. It's got a little bit. It's typical of the era. That's the only rust on the truck on this side. Back behind the rocker where it's folded together is actually not that bad. It's just kind of bubbling in that spot for the passenger side. The rust is kind of bubbling on the fender right here. I will get that fixed this summer. I'd like to get some mud flaps on the truck, front and rear. So this doesn't happen, because those rust out if you don't keep track of them. It's got, it's not rust right there, it's just kind of a mark. It's got a small chip in it and a rust right here. And then a little bit of rust along this lip. Might get some new wheels. These are the standard wheels, the steel wheels with the chrome. I don't really want to get new wheels just because it has brand new all-terrains on it that are actually pretty nice, that came with the truck. The rust along here is actually worse than the other side, but not that much. It's not as concentrated. If it was in the same area, it'd be about the same, but it's kind of spread out on this truck. Right along here, it is kind of dirty. That's why you should also get mud flaps, because all these rock chips right here, all along the truck. But then again, for the price I paid for it, it's really, really nice. Let's do a little cold start. It's nothing special, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of rumbly by the exhaust. I'm going to set up the camera and I'll be right back. Alright, I got the exhaust set up. It is very quiet, believe me. well, I'll go start it up. It is kind of quiet, but you know, it's got that classic V8 rumble. That's really the best spot where you can hear this truck. This from right here. And well, the rumble goes away after it's no longer home. Well, that's pretty much it. I'll have an update on it, well, when I get the money to replace these parts or modify it. Hope y'all enjoyed. To stay tuned, be sure to like and subscribe, comment, ask me questions about it. I'll upload videos. And well, see y'all later.